been playing UnderMine a lot on stream lately, but I've been enjoying the game enough that I want to make it a full-fledged series. Something along the lines of Done Greed, which I've done before, which is a short series to showcase all of the content in the current early access version of the game. And if you don't know what UnderMine is, it is very similar to Binding of Isaac. You get secret rooms, shops, item rooms, bombs, keys, very similar sort of layout to each floor that's all procedurally generated. And then you throw that together with Rogue Legacy. Each one of these unfortunate peasants might be the next after the previous one dies, as well as a whole ton of permanent upgrades and a huge emphasis on collecting as much gold as you possibly can in this game. Even though it's pretty short right now, only 3 areas of 4 floors each, and 3 bosses that you can fight, I still managed to get, what, 20 hours out of my current game? So, yeah, I've been having a good time. Let's start her up. This time we got Justery? Alright. Well, don't get too attached to him. He's going to be dying pretty soon. You gonna continue yelling at me? Anyway, you can see all of the many, many tables around here. Going to be housing a lot of upgrades to get. And that's why, you know, it's not just a stylish bag of gold I got on my back. It is... Yes, I'm coming already. Hello, Arcanos. What is up? A simple enough request? Sure. Yeah, and that's going to be the first NPC we're going to see, and he's going to give us all the basic upgrades to health, damage, all that sort of stuff. Oh, don't worry, I will. Posterity? I mean, I guess. I'm not really too worried about my fame and fortune here. Oh, I would also like to point out that this game maybe does have the best mustaches of anything since Super Mario Brothers. It's so rare to see a main character that can support a full-on cookie duster like that. Let's go. Alright, now we're going to get a little bit of a tutorial here, but the basics are, you know, left click to swing around your pickaxe, right click to throw it. You can throw it in any direction towards your mouse. I assume it's different on the controller, but I'm not too worried about that. It does have a little bit of a Gungeon-y type of feel when you have so much control over how you shoot. Press space to jump. Jump. You can pretty much think of as your dodge roll to bring in a little bit more Gungeon type of comparisons. I don't think any enemies can actually hit you when you're jumping, and you also use it to get over pits and everything like that. So yeah, more damage than if I don't get a critical. You can see I do more damage melee than ranged, but range has, well, range. Here's the intro to bombs, which... Yeah, I managed to get both of them. I'll keep that. You can also peep skeletons. Oh, come on. Which they'll contain something sometimes, or maybe they won't, and then you can also break them for even more chances of getting something. Bombs can do damage to enemies. They can open up secret rooms, all that sort of stuff. It's all very Binding of Isaac. If you played Binding of Isaac before, you already know how this whole thing goes. Even the map and how that's set up is very similar. You usually want to be breaking each one of the boxes or crates around on the ground because they do have the potential of pilfers. They are thieves. Okay, that's going to require some explanation. But yeah, you can even see how the map is very similar. There's the item room up ahead. There's where I came in. All that sort of stuff. So pilfers are kind of what I would consider the main mechanic of this game. Ultimately, I'd say that UnderMine is very similar to other games that I played before, but pilfers definitely make it something special. They steal your gold. They're also like the little mascot character of the game. I think that if I look at the bestiary, there we go. These things are obnoxious, but I like them because ultimately when you're collecting gold in the game, or for example, something like Rogue Legacy, you're just collecting gold, whatever. Pilfers actually make it so that it's a mad dash to try to... Oh, come on now. I wanted to hit him. So it's a mad dash to try to get as much gold as possible before it gets stolen away from you. It's kind of like a little mini game. So first item just appears in your bottom left corner. That's not even all that good of one, but I'll take whatever. It's and also they're very cute. They yell when you hit them. You can't actually kill them or anything. You just yeet them into the next universe. It's interesting. And really, the second that any gold hits the ground, they immediately start coming out of the woodwork. So the other main mechanic that you got here when it comes to collecting gold is that your canary, which you're a miner, of course you have a canary, does also collect gold for you. And if your unfortunate miner, Justery here, does manage to not perform his duties well, your canary is also the lone survivor that will be here to bring all the gold that you have back up to the top area to be spent in one way or another. Yeah, truly the canary is the main character in the game. And by the way, that's canary. It's not a fish, as some people have seen it. And it is, well, at least according to my chat, named Poppy, so take that. 3 bombs out of that bag. A very good exchange there. Of course, you don't get to keep all of the gold you have. As of right now, you only get to keep half of it, which is kind of bad. That's not great at all. Potions, no blessings or curses. Oh, but when we finally get into blessings and curses, that is the other, aside from pilfers, kind of most interesting thing that this game has going for it. It's a neat system. Thorium is kind of your cells, your hegemony credits in Gungeon. It's a meta currency that you use to purchase, well, that you use to unlock items as soon as they start to appear. Get out of here, you. What are those things even? Well, anyway. Hello. This was easy. The mushrooms were trying to pick me just a second ago. I can see how you got trapped. Alright. That is what I'm going to be spending. Yeah, when it comes to crafting new items, that is what I'm talking about when it comes to using up my thorium. Why should I pay for it if you're just leaving? What, are you going to come back down here to get the gold? You just give it to me. So, there we go. Up from 14 to 18 now. And also give me this. Waylon's boots break spikes when you walk on them. It's okay. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of choose to lock and unlock things at your own discretion if you feel like it. I'm not going to be gaming the system that much, but I'm just saying that if you wanted to, you could. Oh man, after you get a couple upgrades, you're killing those flies in a single hit, so it's weird to not have that be the case right now. Also, make sure that you pay attention for gold being on walls. It is not always clear. Alright, so a lot of this game, I mean, even though you do have the jump, I actually tend not to use it all that often because, much like Gungeon, just the ability to circle strafe all around is pretty good. It is something that you never want to discount. Oh yes, and if you break all of the lamps on a wall, it does actually become dark in here, which is... Oh! There we go! Which is kind of a problem sometimes. Try to avoid doing that, not that there's really too much, aside from lower visibility, not too much problem with that. So, bomb pilfers. You see, the way that you figure out where secret rooms are is by throwing a bomb down in a room. Get out of here. Because then whatever door, well, secret wall that you have around here will start to sparkle a little bit. So bomb pilfers are actually great because then you don't have to spend your bombs to do that. It's pretty good. Pilfer will not thank you for the favor. Yeah, fine, I suppose. I can live with that. Yeah, bomb pilfers are pretty much easy secret room testers is what I'm saying. If you have the chance to hit one of those guys, I would definitely recommend taking it. For example, and there we go. Secret room right up here. So yeah, there's actually like a surprising little system associated with just beating up these poor hapless slimy fellows. No. And there it goes. There's the first bit of gold that I lost there. And unfortunately, Poppy will chase around pilfers if they do happen to pick up gold, which means that she won't be there to pick up other gold. I mean, the great thing about the canary is that it will try to pick up as much gold as possible, and that includes over, say, spikes or something like that. But it does it slowly, much slower than you or the pilfers would do. So keep that in mind, not to rely on Poppy to do much of anything aside from saving your bacon, which is to say the gold with which you would buy bacon over and over through your many, many lives that you're going to be losing down the UnderMine. I have beaten the current version of the game. I mean, obviously 20 hours in there. I've gotten most upgrades and everything on top of that. I do kind of know the best way to go about mining the unders at this point in time, so I don't know how much I'm going to show of the game. Definitely each one of the bosses. And past that, I'll try to get a decent amount of upgrades, even though there's only 3 bosses and 3 areas, which is, trust me, it's not a whole lot. You do get a New Game Plus to play around with, which I haven't done just yet. I want to have at least one save file, you know, ready for when new stuff eventually comes out. I mean, I guess Arcanos would imply that he's a wizard, but yeah, sure. Bombsmith, you say? Sure, no problem. Why'd the doors lock behind me? And that's why. So if you're wondering what's causing those earthquakes, there you go. I do actually have enough bombs that I might want to... Oh no, my bomb! Oh, come on, how tiny of a range does that have? Ah, well, fine then. Now, what's the difference between Rockpile Mimic and just a golem? Well, aside from the fact that a Rockpile Mimic, I guess, isn't trying to well, it's a strange choice for a Mimic is the point that I'm trying to get at. It hits away bombs. I hate that. And great, now it's dark in here, which is even better. Okay, come on. Now this is a point in time when I really should be using... Oh, I don't have any bombs left. Dang. Ah, boy. Yeah, the inability to see here was definitely not helping great. So we get to see the canary be the best friend you could possibly hope for, as Justery shuffles off this mortal coil. We will never be seen again. Well, hey, at least this dude's here. The smith does not care. I would say that I'm more colorful than the previous guy. Got a nice red color going on here. You and all your buds. Yeah, well... I don't know if you saw the opening screen. There's going to be a lot of buds coming in down here. Hey, talk to me more. So, what do we got? 8 thorium. Do not have the ability to get that. Yeah, the first time you craft it, you can actually take it into the dungeon with you. You know what? Yeah. And in fact, could I buy another upgrade? Sounds great. And could I buy even another one? No, not quite. A little bit of extra health isn't going to hurt anybody. And as much as I would have liked to have gone for the sack upgrades, they only increase your gold integrity by 5%. So you need a couple of those for it to start to even matter. I do think that similar to how the... Oh, right. The glasses. Very similar to how the upgrade for retaining some gold in Rogue Legacy works, that maybe going for the gold upgrades is not going to be... Like, how much gold are you going to need to be able to get in the next run to get the to get usage out of what you spent on that in the first place? And for the sack upgrades, it's going to be pretty quick, but not so quick that I want to buy it right now. Yeah, glasses are kind of an important thing to get. Being able to see the health of your enemies and everything. So is the salt shaker, but 2,000 gold is far too expensive for me. That's going to be a while. Because for right now, stakes that appear on the ground, that you saw when in the previous run, heal, what, I think 20 health when you pick them up? With the salt shaker, they heal 30. It's a sizable increase, which is why I think that's maybe one of the most important upgrades that you can get immediately, and which is one that I'm going to probably prioritize when I can actually afford it. 2,000, like I said, is a lot of gold. My salary don't quite pay for that yet. And by oh! Well, at least I got you. Can prevent that from, fortunately getting yeeted away. Sure. And could I perhaps... Yeah? No. And... There we go. Unfortunately, I do need a bomb to open this up. Because, you know, otherwise it's too heavy. How does a chest even calcify like that? And if you're thinking, why is it a purple flame? Yeah, there's reasons for that. If I get some bombs, perhaps you'll see. Oh, hey. This little crystal gives you a buff. It's, can be kind of a good thing and a bad thing. If you're standing in water, when you hit an enemy, arc some lightning off of it, it'll shock you. And that's bad. But also, you can mine at a distance, which is kind of a helpful thing. If, say, a pit is over... If a pit is over, like, a big... Or if gold is over a pit, that can be pretty useful. And the other thing is that those crystals, if they do appear in, say, water, or if a fire crystal appears in oil, it will also start that oil on fire or electrify the water. So you do sometimes want to get rid of those crystals sooner than later, even beyond getting a little bit of a buff. Increases damage when killing enemies. There needs to be a lot of enemies in rooms. And there can be. There can be a number of enemies in a single room, as you'll find out eventually. But for right now, there's... If the secret room was on this side, I might have been able to open it up with the Bomb Pilfer's bomb. And they yell and scream when you hit them. It's pretty great. Dang, now I got too many keys and not enough bombs. Great, great. Well, now you can at least see what's in the shops and everything. Who's opening up a shop down here? Well, maybe we'll find out in just a couple seconds. So the Rogue Legacy comparisons, I think, are all pretty apt. I do like that game. I have played through that thing entirely. It's just, I don't know. I do have to say that one of the things that, as much as I appreciate... Yeah, don't ask how that works. String theory. As much as I do appreciate what Cellar Door did with that game, it is a pretty fun, addictive game to play. I don't think the gameplay of that is anything very special, if I'm being honest. Rogue Legacy is rough, and you control weird and everything like that. And stuff like being able to throw in any direction, your pickaxe. By the way, I'm already killing these things in one hit. Just goes to show you how good some of the basic upgrades can be. Yes, Rogue Legacy never controlled very well, and the jumping you get here, the multi-directional throwing... Oh, thank you, Poppy. It's all very much feels a lot better. And even though this isn't quite as complete as far as content goes, it feels better than that game, which I can appreciate alone. Yeah, of course, the shopkeeper is a pilfer. And a golden one at that. Is this what they're doing with all the gold? Probably not. And yes, I would. I don't have enough gold, though. And Arcanos is not going to give me a loan. Trust me on that one. Yeah, if you do join the loyalty program, that's another NPC. And considering that I am keeping less than... Wow, that rat just walked right into that pit, didn't it? Considering how much gold I'm losing right now, that could be a worthwhile investment. Because the NPC unlocks some pretty useful stuff. And no, you can't eat the shopkeeper. I've tried. Shopkeeper does not care. You'd think that I could try to make peace with the pilfers, considering that thing at least understands English, but no, they just... I'll give them this. It's a shrewd business model where the pilfers just steal my items and then sell them back to the next unfortunate person that comes down here. Seer's Blood. Bombs explode in a shower of fire. I mean, first off, any bomb upgrade that you get is gives you an extra bomb. So, very useful already. But fire is also great because if you set a piece of food on fire... What does staging mean? I don't know. It will heal more. I don't think you can do that in shop, but that's fine. And hey, the ability to walk on air sounds good. Already puts a little bit better pep in Olivish? Okay, sure. His step. Anyway. Now, was it this area that had some pits around here so I can show you? Yeah, so here. It's pretty nice. Now, you still need to jump, and you still... I don't know what is appearing underneath me, but hey, at least I'm immune to fall damage now, which is the only thing I've taken damage from thus far. Also, it lets you mine stuff on walls that would otherwise be unmineable. Gold does not fall into pits unless... except for really extenuating circumstances. Like you throw a bomb next to it. Gold will always fall in an area where you can get it. Is what I'm saying here. Gotta make sure that I keep grabbing everything possible. But yeah, so more than anything else, the extra bomb that I got out of that upgrade, as well as the ability to cook food, is gonna be pretty nice. Now, am I actually gonna survive to be able to use that? We'll see. Honestly, I think a lot of the bomb upgrade's not super useful, but hey, just getting extra bombs is nice. You know, in Binding of Isaac, you get 5 bombs each time you get a bomb upgrade. Why can't it be like that here? Get out of here, you guys. You know I need this gold more than you do. Or maybe I don't. I don't actually know what they're doing with it. Nobody does. Maybe as the game gets a little bit more updated, we'll find out. But for right now... But yeah, you can see that what you saw right there is the exact reason why you want to be... Why you have that canary around. Just, well, that and the fact that it does save your gold. At low health, at least I get a +1. Intensifier. I don't know how long that lasts, but maybe I should go see if I can't get to the rock pile mimic soon. Removes a curse and a blessing. Not worth it. That probably is, though. Get myself up to not quite full health, but near full health. Oh, yes, and if you're thinking, it's like, hey, shouldn't you be destroying all these pots and everything? Nah. Boxes and barrels have a pretty good chance of containing items. Pots might contain a small amount of gold, rarely. It ain't worth it. Juice ain't worth the squeeze, is what I'm saying. Get you, get this. Very nice. It's still not a whole lot of gold. I've had runs where I'm getting, you know, 50,000 plus, and I have 100% integrity on my bag, so that should be the sort of benchmark for when you're starting to make it big, is what I'm saying. And I haven't even done New Game Plus, so should let you know. All right, let's go. I got a buff going on here. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty saucy. Nope, and I actually got a good hit there, too. Now, it's not really taking a tremendous amount of damage. Ow, ow, ow. From the bomb, or from anything, but it's like, look at how much better I'm already doing with the upgrades and everything that I've got here. Gotta watch out because, like I said, arc and lightning over water is just asking to get big hit. Good. Well, still getting a big hits anyway, but... not quite. Doesn't matter, though. Rockpile Mimics is down. Technically a boss, I guess. I mean, you always... Oh, the thorium. I need that thorium, man. Oh, wow. That's a great item to get immediately. Anyway, I was saying... Yeah, you can kind of tell what's a boss and what's not because pilfers don't appear in rooms with bosses. So you can see Poppy going to town over here. Also, the thorium is nice. I can now go unlock Waylon's boots, and if I get lucky, maybe even unlock the gold tooth. What does that do, by the way? Why, every time you pick up gold, you heal. It allows you to eat gold. It's only for 1 hit point, but you can see how much... Just the ridiculous amount of gold you tend to pick up over the course of a run. It adds up pretty well. That's a very good question. Cool. Anything else? Okay. Hail, traveler. Your mustache is looking quite hardy today. Okay, well, there's... I mean, it's really more of a mini-boss, like I said. But hey, it's the first bit of progress that we got going on here in the mine that we know as Under. Get out of here, rat. I don't need none of what you're selling here. However, that doesn't mean that anything's gonna get easier. And this does work by Rogue Legacy rules, wherein after you beat a boss, it no longer appears for your current run. As soon as you get into New Game Plus, you do get more, you can fight it again, but well, everything also becomes quite difficult, so yeah. I hate it. I do hate it so much. Alright, fine. I think this is... Yeah, your basic thorns. Returns damage. Okay, fine. Probably should have opened up the shop. There could have been a chance that the key could have appeared in there, and... Again, like I was saying, I might want to just go join the loyalty program immediately to try to make sure that my gold, all of the gold that I've collected so far is going somewhere. Maybe I should have bombed that because this could have been an area with a secret room. Didn't really think of it too much. Bobo. Bobo is frightening and also very helpful. He'll destroy rocks, and rocks can contain items, can contain a little bit of gold. Might have a secret, like an underground area. Will open up secret areas for you. He's a very helpful dude at the same time that he is also maybe pretty dangerous. All right. Let's cook this thing proper. I hit it out of the way of the fire. Trust me, that's what it does. Okay, thank you. These sort of ornate chests are thorium chests. They contain thorium and, you know, much like cells, much like hegemony credits, that's the first proper boss. But anyway, much like hegemony credits, much like cells, much like anything in these sort of games, they are super, super valuable until they're not. In the current game, I have hundreds and hundreds of thorium all over the place. Doesn't matter at all. Couldn't even dream of getting any more of that stuff. But for the... Yeah. Couldn't quite hit it into the secret area. But that's fine. But here, I just need it so very much. Yeah? Yeah, good. Cleared it. Oh. So... Not gonna be seeing this much of anywhere outside of secret rooms. This is a shrine. Shrines can give you some very useful stuff and can also remove a curse for a little bit of health. What's a curse? Well, same time you get blessed, you get cursed. Increases the cost of shop items, which is not great, but I'll take whatever at this point in time. And since I don't have a key, having the secret room appear right next to a shop is pretty sweet. Oh, random chest? Sure. What do you got? Just regular chest, and they can be mimics, so might want to be checking for that. There can be more than one secret room on a floor, but... that's one of those things that's kind of questionable to find. That said, if you got the chance, you might as well hit the bomb mimic. Or the bomb pilfer, I mean. Not the same thing. Because it is just a free check for secret rooms, after all. What do I need, like 1,200 to get into the loyalty program? I don't think I'm going to make that happen. Hello. Hello, Bath Cat. What a name. What an anime you are. And you? Great. Man of few words. Alright. Well, I think you know where I'm going to find the key to the dungeons. It's the first boss. Oh! But before that, this is actually great. Because that is, I guess I'm going to call it the slime chest. I guess the pilfers set it up to store all the gold they steal because it contains a lot of gold. Like a pretty good amount of gold. Yeah. Careful, careful. And also calls a bunch of pilfers to you, but hey, you're gonna get more gold than you lose, let me tell you. So it's a huge boon to find something like that. Didn't quite get me to the point where I can afford the membership, though. But hey, maybe there's something else that I can grab real quick. I am more willing to spend money for the time being, just because, again, I'm losing half of it every time I'm dying. So this curse is actually not too bad. I'll take a little bit of extra, because some of the curses can be real devastating. There are minor versions and major versions of each one, and the major one for inflation I think is doubles the cost of everything. But there's also ones that like have the lamps shoot fire at you. There are ones that make pilfers actually deal damage when they touch you. There are ones that, a lot of really bad stuff. We might get to see them eventually. That's not great. This is a very Zelda boss. Celt, Lord of Sand, and also Lord of running into you a lot. He's very obnoxious in that way. Or she? I don't know, it's spewing out larva? Who knows? Don't really want those things around here, but I think I'm more I'm gonna lose more health by having Celt run directly into me than not, so... yeah. Anyway, I do have a blessing that allows me to do extra melee damage, so I'm gonna make an attempt there if I possibly can. Right on top, eh? Also, watch out, Celt does like to turn around directly into you. So, beware of that. Oh my god, I'm getting... I mean, this is actually kind of a halfway decent run. Getting a blessing is more of a at least currently, mid-game-ish type of thing going on. And unfortunately, due to the way, even with all of the... Oh, okay. Good to know. Apparently that just Okay, well, I'm gonna have to remember that. I didn't actually know that happened. And I do have enough bombs to make that useful for right now. I mean, it kind of makes sense when you think about it. But I guess I do have to still make sure that Celt isn't about to hit me on the return, though. Oh, walked right into it trying to get the bomb there. That's too bad. But hey, that's a good way to do a lot of damage. All right, I think what I'm going to do right now is cut the video here. Well, first off, let's see what new guy has to offer, but then jump back in when I actually have, you know, some stuff going on. So, increase bomb damage and upgrade your bombs to blow up new kinds of rocks. Big crystals is what the big crystal bomb is going to do. And it's something. It doesn't really do too much for you aside from opening up crystals, but crystals can hide some pretty nice stuff. Okay, wait, hold up. Let's go buy those glasses first. Jaws down, you're not going to disappoint me by forgetting to pick these things up. It's a pretty essential upgrade for the game, I'd like to say. Okay, so that's that first one. And then, yeah, this is about the point in time that I'm going to start getting enough money that I'll be able to pay for that very easily. Unfortunately, I am 7 gold away from getting the next melee upgrade. I was so focused on getting the ranged upgrade, and I actually had a pretty decent melee run going in there. Ooh. Okay. And I'm 1 away from getting the mushroom. Because, by the way, maximum health, that's every enemy you kill. It's +1 health to your maximum. It's pretty great. The only downside is that when you first pick it up, is that it removes 50 health from you, but it gets pretty good over time. All right, you know what? I have a good feeling about how this run is going to go, knowing that I got a gold tooth happening here. And you can craft multiple items, but you can only ever take 1 into the dungeon with you. If you craft a second item without being on a new character, well, without being a character that doesn't have an item currently, a pilfer will immediately appear to take it away. So, yeah, sure, why not? Bishop Signature Series. Yeah, we'll immediately come along to pick that up. So, it's... yeah. I say just keep all of those upgrades around so that you can have a little bit of an advantage immediately at the start of a run. So yeah, here's the first example of the crystals. That's what the Echo Blast opens up. But not going to see that for a little while. That much money is too much money. Hey, nice. Take that, Ratto. But, yeah, that's too much money for right now. I'm sure eventually it'll become totally trivial to get that. We can see what's behind that crystal door, even though I know that for right now, it's not particularly worth rushing to. There are other things locked behind crystal doors that are worth rushing to, but that one, not as much. Well, anyway, I guess, you know what, let's just continue on with this one, because like I said, I now know a little bit about some tech you can use against Celt. Lord of Salt, which, let me tell you, it definitely will get there. Probably the hardest boss in the game because you're doing him before you got too many major upgrades, and although there are achievements for beating each one of the 3 major bosses without upgrades, I'm not going to be doing that. Should have probably just destroyed that there. Destroyed the nest rather than waiting for it. It's like, I feel confident. I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said, Gold Tooth is pretty nice. It's going to provide a lot of healing that you otherwise might not get early in the game. Those mines are so obnoxious. Usually if one mine appears in a room, you know, there's going to be more than one. And then oft times you get rooms that have no mines in them, but they blow up pretty quick. So, think fast, I guess. Bomb for a bomb? I mean, any one of these rocks might contain another bomb, so who knows, but for right now... Oh. Actually, this doesn't really matter. Well, if I could have blown that up to get a bomb, that would have been nice. Like I was saying, though, I do kind of want to conserve this, just for purely for the sake of having bombs for the Celt fight. Yeah, it didn't really matter too much killing the bomb pilfer because I could just do this to reveal that just the same. That said, I think it's always worth going into a secret room. This ain't Gungeon. Usually you get something good in here. Fire some fireballs. Well... I was kind of expecting to, you know, light this up or something. But whatever. There is probably a secret in there, but whatever it is, I don't have the supplies to do it just yet. Needless to say, if you step on any of these plates, you're gonna have a bad time. Doot-a-doot-doot. Don't miss it. Don't also fall into a pit trying to get to that gold. Well, you do gotta pay attention. Oh. Okay. Okay, and okay. Nothing to be found here, but hey, at least I know now. Oh, boy. There is... Nice, nice, nice. I'm not gonna go blow up that one empty statue, even though I might get a good chest out of it or something. Just because, like I said, I really want to conserve bombs for right now. I think that's going to be the best way to beat Celt until, well, take damage or just use a bomb and jump in there. I think I'm going to use a bomb and jump in there. Health is probably going to be... Oh, come on! Why you doing me like this, game? We've been having such a good time until this point. Now you give me a trap chest. The one good thing about trap chests is if you didn't use a bomb to get in there, it would let you know if there's a secret room in here, but that's... Or maybe even unlock the secret room for you, but that's some cold comfort, because there wasn't even that anyway. Throw really fast? Sure. I've upgraded my throwing quite a bit. I think I can use it. I think I'm good for it. And, oh, we got Black Rabbit, who is... the other type of shopkeeper, and also she runs like mini games and stuff down here. I don't know, whatever. And I mean, yes, it's not that great. You know, to be fair, if she's not going up to the top there to have the craftsman, you know, make this stuff for her, it is pretty useless. And unlike gold, there's no way that you can actually lose blueprints after you... Yeah, it's great. You can't lose blueprints is what I'm saying. And I can just go break open her pots and she'll get angry at me for, you know, stealing. But there's no real other consequence other than, hey, come on, stop doing that. But I'm going to be polite. I'm not... She did just sell me a blueprint for pretty cheap, even though it's an item that I don't really like too much. I think it's increased criticals at low health, which, again, if you're at low health, you're already got a lot of issues going on as it is. Oh, yeah, that Sonic Boom, Sonic Bird, is pretty good. Faster throws means faster DPS when it comes to throwing, if nothing else. And especially for taking out these things, that can be nice. Yeah, speed down on your throws is not something you're looking for, trust me. No reason. Oh, come on. I mean... Wow, I actually managed it. And hey, this time I didn't completely screw that up. Unfortunately... Yeah. Yoink. Well, worked out in my favor, I guess. Do need keys, though. Do need keys. And that's why I'm going to continue busting open some of those boxes. There's a good chance that one of them is going to contain something. There. Well, that is something. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. And it seems like the shop is just going to be open to me. Also take that, pilfers. 2 for 1. 2 in one shot. And let's... the meat's also going to be helpful. Anyway, what do you got? Okay, sewing kit is pretty good. Keep all your gold when you die. Yeah. Maybe one of the best items you can get early game. I am 100% down with grabbing that thing if I possibly can. Totem of Life heals whenever you enter a room that you haven't explored before. Gonna save me on healing. I suppose now I can be a little bit more risky when it comes to jumping around the... When it comes to jumping around on stuff. And there are also stuff like sacrifice rooms where you pull a lever and it'll spawn something useful. Or maybe not useful. Usually useful, though. I can play those a little bit more. Right. And as much as I'd like to get in there, I think that, like, is the D6 potion, essentially. You can re-roll items in rooms. It ain't worth it right now. Because that item that'll turn into is just a big question mark, after all. At least get the big one, yeah. Like I said, Gold Tooth. I mean, Totem of Life and Gold Tooth is going to keep me hale and hearty for a while, but how much is that really worth? Poppy, even if she's the one collecting it, will still heal me, thankfully. And what's up here? Ah, Skull Kid. I can indeed, Beltrame. Bava, you say? That's not me, is it? But yeah, that's something you do over the course of several lives. There's it's sort of a... unlocks another NPC, I'm sure, as you can probably guess. And it also... Get out of here, you. And it also, well, is a little bit of a puzzly type of thing, which is kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. I hope I can get a decent amount of gold over the course of this, because getting a sewing kit is such a nice get here. Ah. Well, as much as I don't want to get rid of bombs, I have until Gold Mine 4 to really start saving that stuff up. And hey, just a free floating blessing. Cool. Very nice. Don't even have to get cursed for it. Yeah, it's blowing up those purple flames that curses you, as well as... blowing up the purple flame things curses you, as well as using any one of the shrines, which is... yeah. I mean, it's a... I need a bomb there to even get into that chest. Otherwise, it probably would be useful. I don't think it's worth it, though. I'm trying to save up gold and... yeah, just keep appearing directly on the spikes. Pilfers, I tell you. Not going to be joining the loyalty program this time. Oh? I don't know if I happen to... well, if I buy both of those, it could be okay. I don't know. I don't know. I like some of the stuff going on here, but this is definitely a run to save my money more than any other. I got to get the most out. Sewing kits are so rare. There's not a ton of items in this game. It ain't like a Binding of Isaac where you get a million different things, but it's uncommon enough, certainly. Nope. And one more. Not getting as much use out of the gold tooth as I was expecting. Also, should probably open up that one room. Although I want to say that if a room is blocked by like a bomb, that's probably for the mushroom quest I got going on here. And I'm not super concerned about that. It might have some more gold and stuff in there, but I'll get to it. I'll get to Baba when I get to Baba. Let's just say that. I do like that slimes can turn into the oiled up ones or the clean ones, depending on if they fall in water or not. Also, hey, already seen Black Rabbit again. What's going on? I mean, it's true, but I'm taking this. That's worth it. 4 bombs, and I think that's the Aegis, which gives you more defense at low health. Could be okay. I mean, I'm probably going to be taking a decent amount of damage from Celt, but... yeah. That said, as it is, I have a lot of options to heal right now, so spend some health to get bombs, not a probalo, if you ask me. Oh, that was bad. Alright, well, let's go get that haunch, I guess. Yeah. Yoink. Yeah, at least get big heals from those. And would it be worth using a bomb to get in here? I mean, here's the thing. If I do decide to go for the double key impish bomb thing, well, I shouldn't. And let's just go buy the keys. Go buy the keys, see what's in the item room. Maybe it'll be something very nice. There are, much like Binding of Isaac, some items are better than others. And, oh, well, I could use a bomb here. Nope, not quite, but that's fine. What do you got? Bomb for bomb, I'll take it. And like I said, I have healing options. Even directly above me, there's more meat to be had. This will at least cover me getting into the shop on the next floor and the item room on this floor, and oh, no. Already opened that one up. Don't be fooled. Yoink. Yeah, it's not a huge ton of health, but hey, just a small amount. Now it's better. But just a small amount of... well... maybe it will be good against Celt. And that does give me extra bombs. Anyway, just a small amount of gold will get me Hale and Hardy pretty quickly, too. So, let's continue on. I'm not going to open up the Mushroom Quest room this time. I'll do it on a different run. I'm still planning to fight boss right now. Bosses are going to be the most important thing here. And this one is probably the hardest in the game because of your lack of upgrades when you get here. All right, and this is going to be the one where... oh, yeah, I also forgot about the Totem of Life. Yeah. Also do have to remember... yeah, this is the floor where I'm going to be fighting Celt, so let's see how it goes. Gotta watch out for those little tunnel dudes. They will hurt other enemies at the same time they hurt you, but they are also very frightening to deal with. And can get a lot of damage in on you pretty quick. There. Don't miss that. Because you people watching at home are going to be able to see that much easier than I am. So if I miss any of them, it'll be... ooh, a thorium chest. Worth a key? I do think it is. Although, it might be worth checking out the shop first, because there's a good chance it'll have a key in there. I mean, you do need to upgrade the shop a couple times to really start to guarantee that you're going to see some keys in there. But, oh, nice. I think it's going to be a more worthwhile investment, is what I'm saying. Comparatively. Oh, those poor pilfers. Nope. Oh, no, I hit the wall. There goes Poppy, chasing after one of the pilfers. You're not going to catch him, unfortunately. Okay, I do want to see what's in the shop. All right, chest in a bottle. Got to rub me the right way. It's locked. I mean, it can be any type of chest. Could be a thorium chest. Thorium chests, I think, also have a higher chance of containing blueprints. Bath cat and the like here. You can fight them if you want to, but like I said, I am all about fighting Celt on this run. Did you see what I got from fighting the rock pile mimic? Even more from fighting that dude. It's gonna be a worthwhile endeavor, and 5 bombs says perhaps a successful endeavor at that. Hey, a Bobo. Not a Bobo. Don't confuse him with that. The first boss from Double Dragon? But somebody that's going to help me bust open some rocks. Well, I didn't even need to hit him there. He was already going to get hit by the trap. Secret room might be on the left. I should try to get him over there, too. But if I find anything else going on, I'm not going to be disappointed either. And I walked right into that. Actually, Bobo was the one that hit me there. So... nope. Do want to go get this gold, though, because you will also bust up that gold like nothing else before... dang. You're able to do anything. Yeah, you got to watch out if he, oh, no. You got to watch out if there's any items on the ground. He'll bust those things up, is what I was going to say. But then also... ooh. No, not the big gold! Ah, oh, dang old pilfers. So, curse chest. Open this up, I'm going to get a curse. And it's probably not going to be a good one. Maybe it'll just be like double prices or something. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty rough. But I don't think I'm going to be seeing any more chests anytime soon. So, I'll manage it. That said, if there was a chance that I would see any chests, they would just appear empty. Oh, if I walk in... no, it seems like chests that are already spawned are immune to that. Fortunately, didn't drop anything else of use for me right now. Yes, I mean, I guess the bomb bag is pretty good, but I would have kind of preferred keys, if I'm being honest. Oh, well, I suppose as far as stuff goes, it could have been, like, severely reduced bomb damage or something, which is pretty bad. Yeah, you can see the plus there. That means that that's a bad curse. And you want to avoid those. Let's go, Celt. Sewing Kit hasn't really gotten the most use out of this here. 600 is not a whole lot to be bringing back, but hey, it's something. Let's go. I already got that free... blessing that'll help me do a little bit of extra damage. I know the tech about hitting them with the bomb. What with the bomb? Bomb, ba-dang, dang, digga, diggy. Oh, man. Stop getting hit by that. Stop getting hit by that, me. Damn it. Well, not the best, but I have a lot more chances to go. Good. And you never want to immediately go in for the melee hit when it comes to that part, because Celt loves to immediately turn backwards and just ruin your day. Does 30 damage each time he runs into you, so watch out. And I think, yeah, that attack's pretty easy to dodge if you just keep jumping. You don't really need to. Well, not getting it quite as easy now, which is unfortunate, because I would like some of that sweet, sweet damage. Okay, and like I said, loves to turn around immediately after that phase. Okay, try to at least clear out a few of the Celtlings before anything happens, and then we got one more phase before it goes into this thing. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Very good damage. Unfortunately, immediately doubled back on me there. I'm sad. Okay, 4 bombs left. That's enough to probably beat this dude if I can manage it again. Ah. I do have a decent amount of health here, to be fair. I didn't hit R. I screwed up the controls there for some reason. Okay, let's just take out some of the Celtlings here while I'm... Okay. While I'm doing stuff. I got a few hits that I can take here still, so it's not terrible. But I do definitely want to not be uncautious. And there. Gonna go for that move. Ah. Should just... Dang. Oh, come on. I gave an attempt. Okay, I'll just come back then when I have Celt beaten. Well, next round we got here, it's looking kind of okay. I do have the Aegis at this point in time, as well as some interesting bombs. Keyblade is not doing too much for me, but maybe the bomb? I don't know. I guess we're going to see as soon as Celt rears its ugly head. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drink the nitroglycerin immediately. I was kind of hoping that they were all going to be, you know, the electro bombs, which have a lot of range to them and everything, but not the case. Oh well. That said, when I see Celt start to dash, throw that in there, and I'm thinking this should be a pretty good. Yeah, that's okay. I would definitely say that as far as good goes, that was pretty. Okay, well, let's see if hit the thing. Just hit the thing. Ah, I hit the thing. And of course, I got hit by that. Thankfully, it doesn't do too much damage. And I am going to get a pretty big... Oh, that wasn't enough. Oh, come on. And then I got hit there. Okay, well, you know, hey, just... Yeah. The electric bomb does hit, like, pretty much everything, everywhere, because of the electricity that it shoots out. And then, what, one more... come on! Not quite enough. Still did critical damage, though, so I guess I can't be too disappointed. Good, good, and... there. If only there were, like, fast bombs or something in this game, like an Isaac. Would be useful here. Oh, great. Keep going. There we go. That's my last one, so I hope it's good. Come on. Not a whole lot left here, after all. And... Alright, 3, so let's just, not get hit there is what I was going to say, but didn't. But didn't do, I guess. Alright, come on, I got like 2 hits left on this thing. There. Ooh, that could have been bad. There we go. Man, I hate that thing. He's a roughing. And then I got hit right the last second anyway. Great! I love it. Celt's egg, garbage. Not gonna ever craft that thing if I can help it. This thing, Celt's blood, also not all that amazing. Not even gonna worry about it. The money, though, feels pretty good. I've gotten a decent amount of it over the course of this run, so... everything's looking up Zaldin, I guess. And the dungeon key, of course. Because what else? What else were you possibly going to get? Entrance is prohibited. Not for the person that has a key. What do you think of that? Let's go. I don't think I'm going to get too far into the dungeon here, but at least I got the first boss beaten, so feeling pretty good about that, if nothing else. You can see the Delve More. It's called Delve More. But anyway, you can see that the start of the dungeon here, I got some good stuff going on. Also, thank you. Dungeon map, not really going to help me out too much. Yeah, the reason that I got food from that is because of leftovers, which is an okay item if you find a lot of chests. And that's about the only time. I mean, if you need healing, look no further. And come on. Yeah, this is definitely where going melee starts to become a little bit more questionable. I'd like to say that by the end of this, you're probably going to be an expert in throwing axes, or pickaxes as the case may be. Because a lot of enemies don't really react too well to melee. Originally, I was planning to do a lot more. Well, what am I doing? Originally, I was planning to do a lot more melee stuff. I mean, most people that I've seen play the game are largely on the side of using range, and I've been turned over to that with some of the later enemies that start appearing. They become rough to deal with at any range, unsafe at any speed, if you will. Sure, and I guess that red slime... well, okay, that's good too. Any secret rooms around here? Nope. Right. Red slime was sick of playing, which I'm fine with. Very Zelda-esque Dengens down here, aren't they? Okay. The druids are annoying, constantly spawning enemies, and no, those enemies don't count to something like the mushroom. Not that I would have... oh no. I am dying due to fires. Due to being on fire. Bad case of immolation going on right now. Yep, I'm done. This would have been the one to get the... not enough to get the salt. But, this would have been the one to get the sewing kit with, unfortunately. Oh, well, let's at least kit myself out a little bit better. I mean, it's already looking pretty good. And you know what? this is about the point in time that I think getting some of the basic packs, not a bad idea at all. Good, good, good. All the way up to 1500 and 65% integrity. And you know what? Just because I can, I think I'm going to go grab the I would have really liked to have that salt. It's like a 30% increase, but Gecko Foot, sure. Pick up keys and bombs at a distance, or I think it's actually, no, this one allows you to pick up keys and bombs at a distance. And the one I just got allows you to pick up gold at a distance. Makes it more convenient for dealing with pilfers. Sure has. Oh, it sure did. Whoa, boy. Odwin's phylactery. So I guess the final boss of the game is going to be a lich, given that. Mm-hmm. That's what a phylactery is, at least according to Dungeons & Dragons, and I don't think that's a word that exists outside of that. Oh, no, we're trying to kill him. Okay. Five in total. There's only 3 bosses of the game in the game right now, so it's actually not entirely unlike Dead Cells. Well, okay, that was only 2 bosses, but still. Fair enough. Anything else? Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. There's the actual plot of the game. Next time, well, I'm gonna go kill another one of those guys. More shards for the taking, after all. And, sure.